It's still early in 2023, but by now, countless resolutions have already been broken. A mental health expert says changing the way you approach the goals you set for the new year can help ensure you actually achieve them.
Resolutions are often these really broad dreams and almost like a fantasy land. When our goals and our resolutions don't go as planned, we kind of get overwhelmed with shame and we just throw in the towel.
Amy Deacon, founder of Toronto Wellness Counselling, says failing to keep resolutions can negatively impact your mental health.
You think that you're inferior. I think that we sometimes really personalize that failure and think that, we're weak, when in reality, it's often not that we're weak, but it's that we didn't have the proper structure and systems and plan in place to support our success.
Deacon says keeping resolutions requires consciously setting yourself up for that success.
So you really want to make sure that your goal has a really good why. So for instance, if I say my goal is to reduce my social media consumption, why? Because I know it's not good for my mental health. I know that I need to spend more time in real life with my real friendships. So make sure you have a strong why. Another thing to consider is when you take away from a behavior, make sure you're substituting it with something else. So if you say you want to watch less TV or you want to drink less or you want to consume less sugar, what are you going to replace it with, right? So for instance, if I want to consume less sugar, I better have a bowl of nuts beside me. Or if I say I want to watch less TV at 8:30 but I don't know what to do, I better have a good podcast ready or a book or be ready to go for a walk. So making sure that you're substituting and not just taking away.
You'll also be more likely to keep a resolution if it aligns with your core values. In other words, you do you.
We're so susceptible to being influenced by external pressures and almost feeling the need to be something that we're not. And that's not going to last because that's not who you're meant to be. So really being able to get quiet within yourself and internally check in with what do you need this year? What would really help you to feel just perhaps a little bit healthier, a little bit more whole, a little bit calmer. And we want to make that the priority.
And while January is usually the traditional time to make resolutions, it doesn't have to be.
In terms of your mental health and your psychology and your overall health, that's not the start date. The start date is when it's in alignment with your life, when you feel like you're ready for something different and you feeling as though you're in the right place to see it through and that you have the right plan in place.
For more tips on setting and achieving your goals for the new year, you can go to our website, citynews.ca. For City News, I'm Dilshad Burman.